Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So, doing a pick a pile reading today to find out what it is that you need to hear right now. So, I'm hoping you made it to this video, you found your way well, and this is pile 1 with ANGELITE. This is pile 2 with K2. This is pile 3 with Ocean Jasper. And this is pile 4 with Mystic Merlinite or Indigo Gabbro. So please pick your pile and click on the timestamps in the description box to get to your card, to your pile. Okay, for those of you who chose ANGELITE, welcome to the video. This is your pile that we're going to be going through. So let's start with your tarot cards here. So we have the Sun, Temperance, Utopia, Third Eye Portal, Seven of Feathers, which is the Seven of Swords, the Dreamer, Dreamer 9, Dreamer is Swords, and we're going to save this for last. So let's put your ANGELITE on this. So, what I see happening here for my pile ones is that there's definitely something that you're wanting to bring into expression and bring into being in some way. You have kind of an idea of what you really want to be living in this world. See, this is Utopia, and this card, peace, serenity, and paradise. It's a very healing center. It's a very regenerative center. It's just, you know, we have the dolphins in this card, various crystals in the water. It's perfection. It's a utopia. It doesn't really get much better than that. And this is kind of what you seem to have, you know, a vision of this utopia that you want to be kind of, you know, living in and manifesting for yourself. As with Third Eye Portal, I'm seeing this a lot as this being sort of a vision that you have of something that you really want or something that you really envision a lot. With the Dreamer too, I'm definitely seeing this as an idea that you have, a vision. She's got the eye right here, the third eye in between these two moons, which I also want to mention on the back of these cards kind of has the same kind of shape, but in the opposite way. So I'm seeing this as an idea that you have that you're really wanting to bring, like you're wanting to bring this into consciousness, into the physical world, for everyone to see in the light, for everyone to notice. Everyone to notice. Like this might even be, this might be you, the Sun card, that you're just wanting this light to just shine on you. You have an idea. You have a vision, you have an idea of how you want things to go. And this is definitely something that you have been putting the work into. You know, you're testing things out. You're putting a little bit of this in here and a little bit of that in here, trying to get the perfection, the perfect ratio. And this is exactly what it is getting that to that perfection that you have in mind. And I'm seeing that in the past, definitely, that you had really avoided this for a while. Like you had, seems you had a difficult past where you were, but I'm feeling like this is something that you've definitely been working on. When I'm seeing this 7 of Feathers here, I'm seeing this as like a situation that you actually left behind in a way. Like I'm seeing this as like this Dreamer 9 card where it's just this complete nightmare of a situation that you were like, okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this or how I'm gonna figure this out, because I'm feeling like this is definitely somewhere where you were in the past, where you were in this sort of nightmare situation, where you were in this very anxiety. You weren't seeing things clearly, and you were kind of hurting yourself with your own assumptions and your own with your own thoughts. You were really hurting yourself with your own thoughts. But I'm seeing it as a lot of, this is something that was happening in here, and that you are kind of taking what you needed from that situation. Like you found this golden key, and you're using this golden key that you found in the darkness and this nightmare that you're using to help you get to your vision, to your utopia, to your embodiment, to this idea. It was like the missing piece that you had needed. You needed this key from the nightmare to be able, because this was the component that you really needed, like the missing element, the missing link that you needed, that to get you to this utopia, to this paradise. But I'm seeing definitely you have a big vision that you're trying to manifest, and that you've really been working on this. And I do want to say that you are on the right track, and you're definitely doing what you need to be doing right now. If there's still some sort of nightmare going on, you know, I understand, like it can be really hard to get through this kind of stuff. But I think, you know, I feel you're really following this vision and guidance that you have. You're following this inner, your intuition a lot right here, because you really want to bring this to people. You want to bring your vision into consciousness for other people, and you're just figuring out what is the right way that I can do this. But now that you're doing things that used to be scary for you now. And that's exactly what you needed. You needed this key. You needed that missing link. I know for a while you were definitely avoiding getting to this point. But I feel like now is really the time to do stuff that you're scared to do. You got to kind of go into this nightmare. You have to find the courage inside you somehow to find this element that you're missing in a way, you know, because if you're not already kind of doing this, it's like you might have a good freaking idea too, you know. Does something keep coming up in your life? Because I feel like that's something that you should really follow. If you've got this idea that you're not really taking action on, like maybe you might be in this phase where it looks very scary to do, but if you have something that keeps coming up to you, I think it's definitely a good idea for you to pursue this vision that you have, because I think it will really lead you to a lot of more self-awareness and the ability to definitely be able to express yourself further and really be recognized by other people for all this effort that you put in. Because I know what you're trying to do here isn't a selfish cause. It's something that you're definitely trying to do for the good of all humanity. You want to see everyone get to experience this utopia. You want everyone to be able to be an individual, and you want this for yourself. But in the past, you might have been blocked from doing it somehow. But now that I feel you're facing these fears now, like I feel like you're doing a lot of shadow work now, where you're definitely able to see clearly now with the third eye portal. you're seeing things more clear, and you really have something. You have a good idea, and I think, you know, keep going after it. Keep testing things out. Keep mixing the components together. Keep doing what you're doing. Because I know you're probably in this healing. You might be in quite a healing phase. That you're definitely though coming to light, coming to this paradise. Dark night of the soul right here. Let's see. I know you seem to want some sort of recognition, but not in a bad way. Like it seems like you felt like it was wrong for you to be able to have this attention in the past and to be able to actually express yourself. And it seems like you told yourself a lot of things that kept you in this scared place, like, oh no, you shouldn't do that. Like, you probably talked yourself out of things and might have even berated yourself from pursuing those things because you thought it would keep you safe. You thought it would keep you safe if you shining your light wasn't something that's comfortable to you, and you thought you would be safe not doing it, and you really hurt yourself that way in the past. But I want you to know that, like, you have just as much right as anyone else to have the light shine on you, you know. So and I really feel like that's a part of what you're meant to do, because what you've gone through has been something that you're meant to share with others, and I know that you're probably aware of that with the Temperance card, this nightmare that you went through to get to this place where you feel more comfortable with expressing yourself. It's something that you're wanting to share with everyone. You're wanting everyone to be able to have this in their life, and you're just like, you have this vision, you know, like I said, you have these components, and you've really been working hard on yourself, and if you don't feel like you're worthy of having your light to shine on you, I want you to know that you are so worthy, and we're all freaking waiting for you to bring your because what you bring, your self-expression, when you bring this to us, this is like utopia to other people. This is all we want to see from you. Everyone around you wants to see you express yourself like this. Everyone wants to see you come out with your ideas. Everyone wants to see you do what you came here to do. So don't be afraid to step out. Don't be afraid to do something that you've never done before. Don't be afraid to go after this vision and this dream that you have. Definitely believe in it, because you're on the right path. And I feel that's something that you need to hear right now and be reassured, just that you're doing what you need to do. You're on the right path, you know. You're really rising above those things of the past. And so we do have some air here. We do have quite a bit of air. So this is of a mental thing. So I don't know if you're someone who, for your purpose, is going to have a lot to do with the mental realms of the mind, but this is things that you're coming from in the mind. Like, this is, with the sun here, this is all about your life, your vitality, your expression, and I'm seeing that it was, you know, like thoughts, maybe communications, ideas, like in the past, they might have been conditioned upon you. You were living this nightmare in the past, and it was all just your thoughts, you know. Your thoughts were creating this nightmare of a reality that you were like, oh my God, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, if I go here, this, if I go there, that, I can't do this because of this, and it's that type of situation here. But we definitely have a new idea. We have a new idea. We got a vision, an idea here, which you're pursuing. So this is a Gemini card. This is an Aquarius card. So Gemini and Aquarius, Yeah, I'm thinking that there was definitely multiple conditionings that you're letting go of, multiple ways of being, that you're really coming into yourself now. With Temperance here, we have a Sagittarius card, which is about going after your aims and goals. This is about your own personal beliefs, your own personal philosophies. You're bringing your own, with the Sun again, it's all about your individuality, your own self-expression. This is your utopia that you're bringing into being. This is your vision, this is, yeah, your intuition that you're following. This is all about you, basically, all about you right here. So it's time to let yourself shine, is what I'm seeing. So, but I'm seeing this as a lot of healing that's been done, that's been happening, and that you're definitely rising up now to the occasion of stepping in your true self and stepping in your true purpose. It's time to do that. It's time to face your fears. So let's look at your angel card. So your authentic vibration is your angel card. Of course, we're talking all about you just being you being the individual you bringing your utopia, your vision, stepping into your purpose, being, all about you. So let me read your authentic vibration to you. Let me read that. Your authentic vibration. This is from your guides, angels, and ascended masters. Let's see. When you are in alignment with your authenticity, you are free from doubt, negativity, and illusions of the lower levels. Your authentic state of being is blissful peace, love, and serene presence. Your unique energy signature is necessary to usher in positive change. You are needed to bring oneness and divine love to the forefront of consciousness for all humanity. Give yourself permission to be uniquely you. Don't strive to fit in, but rather strive to embody the full truth of who you are as a light being, as a powerful spiritual being in physical form. Breathe, relax, and tune into your authentic vibration now. Open your heart and experience your unique energetic signature and your direct connection with the divine. In this natural state of vibration, you are in alignment with divine love, joy, abundance, and fulfillment. You know your next steps, your true purpose, and you naturally experience a relaxed, joyful state of being. When you are in alignment with your authentic vibration, healing love flows throughout your being, your immune system strengthens, and your vitality increases effortlessly. Your authentic vibration is radiant love, and your power in this is unlimited. It is only your mind that perceives limitations to this power, and by breathing, relaxing, opening your heart, and entering in, you can shift into fully experiencing the full power of your authentic vibration now. So this has all been about you coming to the realization of who you are, what is you, what is not you. Because in the past you were in something that you were berating yourself, and what you were going through was not you, but you are seeing this now. You're seeing it clearly now. You're seeing all that you are now, and you're sharing this with everyone now. You have your key. You got your key from the nightmare. You learned so much too, and now it's time for you to stand in your authentic vibration. It's time to just be you 100% and not fake it anymore. You don't need to hold back. It's time to let yourself shine. We went from this nightmare to you. You got what you needed. And I think, it's really important that we really love and appreciate ourselves for who we truly are, and not feel like we need to fit into some mold. Your utopia is waiting for you. Just step into your true self, step into your true power. You don't even need my permission. Just be you. Everything that is not you is going to fall away when you be you. that is what I have for you, pile 1. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. Okay, for those of you who chose K2, this is your reading. Queen of Wands, the Lovers, Celestial Assistance, Wisdom, Eight of Feathers, Maker 4, Pan or the Devil, and Being of Service. Okay. So for my K2 people, I'm kind of getting the hint that there's something that you're definitely avoiding here. I'm feeling that for my K2 people, I'm going to read that card last, by the way. For my K2 people, I'm feeling like you might be doing things right now for the wrong reasons. I'm feeling like you might be doing things right now because you might feel like you need a certain this certain reputation or this certain status here or something. I'm feeling like you're kind of wanting to, you're doing stuff that's not authentically you, and that you're kind of wanting to, you're kind of wanting to keep yourself safe in this, and you're kind of having a hard time being able to branch out. I'm seeing a lot of trees here, so trees are very strong and stable, so I'm getting at that you're a very strong and stable sort of person. You're not someone who is used to, you're not really someone, you seem like you're not really someone who is used to kind of really following your own inner wisdom, and or really someone who's one to believe in, who might be skeptical of celestial assistance, of angelic messages, guidance, enlightenment. I'm getting at that you're kind of feeling like you're needing to be a certain way for other people, and you're feeling like you have to stay in this kind of box because it's what maybe like you just feel very comfortable in. And you know, this having to do with a relationship, could this be a relationship with someone who's holding you back in a way? You're feeling like you need to kind of impress this person and show this person that you're very powerful, you're strong, you're capable, or showing these people. I'm seeing this that there's something that you've been getting a lot of messages that you've just been kind of ignoring because you've been wanting to stay comfortable in this one place. You've been wanting to stay kind of complacent here in your own, you know, your own pleasure. You're very comfortable where you're at right now, and you don't really see a need to leave this place because, you know, why would you when you feel like you're fine as it is? Like, that's what I'm kind of getting at. I'm fine as it is, like I don't need to change type of thing. And I'm feeling like you kind of are projecting on other people around you, or other people might be projecting on you. Basically, your relationships are a good place to look at, I'm feeling right here. That you might be projecting these qualities on your relationships rather than take responsibility for it yourself. And because I'm feeling like there is a fear here, like there's something that you've been really getting at, and there's something that you feel really deep down inside, and you have this burning passion and that you want to share with people, but it's like you don't want to be seen that way. You don't want to be seen that way by other people. This has a lot to do with how people are seeing you and your relationships and your status. Because you're used to being seen as, you know, a stable person, and you don't really want to be seen as that person who's weak, who's, you know, I'm thinking, you know, you're more of a assertive, you want to be seen as an assertive, strong, stable, take care of anything type of person. But truly, you're a quite sensitive person in a way as well. At the same time, of course, I do believe that you are a very capable and strong person. You're you're someone who wants to get the job done. You're someone who's a leader, someone who likes to inspire other people, who wants other people to feel good, and you're someone who likes to have a lot of fun. You're someone who's like a boss, like you think you're freaking, you know, like you're cool, like type of thing. And it just seems like you don't want to deal with more sensitive sides of things, really. And you're wanting to go a certain way because you feel like that's just where you're supposed to go and where you're meant to go. And you're feeling kind of stuck in this place that you're at, in this relationship. You're feeling like you need to be this certain way, and you're really resisting change as it is right now. But the thing is that the thing that you're resisting is the thing that's, like, you're thinking that you're safe in this position. You're feeling like this relationship or this way that you're interacting with people is the best way to go about doing it, and that this is, you know, keeping the peace, keeping things safe. Like you're being you're taking charge of situation, you know, you're stable, you're like, it really feels like everything, like this is just the right thing to do. Why would I change what I'm doing? But it's like the way that you're going about doing this, it can seem like a very nice thing to be doing, but it's actually something that's really inauthentic to your soul. Because I'm thinking these can also be things that have to do with the material world here, that you're kind of like clinging on to, that you feel like you need to continue doing. This might be even in a relationship. You might be feeling like your stability and status and what you offer in a relationship is what makes you valuable or makes you important. It just kind of seems like you are placing your value in the wrong things, because you're clearly someone who is a really confident, assertive person, but we can't just put, you know, why put all our worth and value into another person, you know? Like why rely on getting that from someone else? Because you feel like you need to stay there. And it feels right though. It really does feel right. But you're afraid to resist this change. Like everything feels right, but it's actually what's destroying you. Because you've been getting messages and they've been kind of telling you, like, you've been getting guidance that you've been kind of like, yeah, I see that, but I don't know about that. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. But what I'm feeling like, you really need to listen to your inner guidance here and not seek anyone else to tell you what to do in this situation, whatever's going on for you. Because there's somewhere where you're being called to go, but you're not. But you feel like where you're at is where you're supposed to be. Even though you're called elsewhere. So, and looking at your relationships is definitely a good place to look, because this could have to do with a relationship. I know a lot of people might not even be in a relationship or whatever, or it might not be a relationship, but that's a good place to look for what do you see in your relationships? What kind of themes are you seeing? Are you projecting onto other people? Because the important thing is right here is to see the truth of what's going on in this situation. Like, yes, you are a very strong, capable, assertive type of person, but there comes a point where you're doing too much of the same. You're staying in the same fixed ways, and you've been called out of here, you've been called to soar, but you're just so like, I gotta stay here because this is what's really right for me, even though this is what's comfortable, this is what other people say is right, but that's not what you think is actually right. Like, you don't really want to be doing this thing that you're doing. Follow where you're being called. Follow where you're being called. As being of service. Let's read being of service. Being of service with Archangel Chamuel. Rather than focus on how to get what you want, start asking yourself, how may I serve? Integrating service into your spiritual path takes your personal growth to a new level and brings you into sync with the natural flow of creation. Whether it's simply lending a helping hand, being there to listen, or stepping into the cycle of learning, teaching, and sharing, being of service is a win-win. Through service, you're able to help others, raise your vibration of your surroundings, and create a positive, energetic ripple throughout all. The more you serve, the more you continue to progress on your personal path, and your spiritual gifts, psychic abilities, and skills begin to open as a result. Serve with love, and the universe has a way of upgrading you so you can serve at an even higher level. By supporting others and growing, you will continue to reach new heights. You're able to inspire others, serve with love, share with your heart, and stay inspired in the process. Being of service to others in a way that is joyful and inspiring to you is an integral part of your soul purpose, calling out for you to focus on now. How can you step into being a greater service? So, what I really emphasize on is the part about what is joyful and inspiring to you. Because I'm feeling like what you're doing right now isn't joyful and inspiring to you. It might be joyful and inspiring to someone else or to other people, but the thing is that it's just not giving you that passion. It's not giving you that vitality to be who you really are. Like there's something that you really want to do, and you're serving right now, maybe, or maybe you're not, but maybe you are. And I'm thinking that you really work hard on this, and it's something that, and you're a very great person. You're very perseverant, you're stable, you're structured, you're dedicated, you get your things done. But the way that you're serving right now, if you're serving, is not the way that is you really truly want to do, because you're afraid of what will happen if you step out of this zone right here and just trust to soar and fly. Because this albatross can soar. He's not stuck there at all, This devil, Pan, he's a great teacher. She may look limp, she may look lifeless, like she's being taken advantage of, but these vines are gripping her loosely, and she can get out of this situation if she wants. Like, this guy, basically, you can get out of the situation that you're in. It's like you're really an amazing and inspiring person, and it just seems like your vitality doing what you're doing right now is just getting slowly drained away, and like there's something that you're really being called to do, and you need to listen to yourself. That's what I'm getting at here. Like, you really need to listen to yourself here. And not listen to what everyone else around you is telling you. Don't let anyone project on you. Do what you're being called to. Whether, you know, take it one step at a time. I'm not saying you got to start soaring right this second. I'm just saying, you know, look at what keeps reoccurring around you. Look at what kind of messages that you're getting. Look at the kind of guidance. You can ask for guidance. You can ask for assistance. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. What do you know to be true in yourself? Because there's something that you really are being called to take forth. There's something that you're feeling like, yeah, there's something that I want to do, you know, but, you know, like, because of these reasons, like, I can't do that. I can't step out there. You know, this is where I have to be, because this and this and that, because these people and this and the other, like, whatever it is, there's something that you're afraid to step into and follow, or maybe you feel like you don't have the time, effort, energy, because you're putting it onto this other thing, you know, whatever the case is, listen to these messages, listen to yourself, because you know what you want. So it's time to go after that. It's time to go after what you want. It's time to go and inspire. It's time to go and motivate. It's time to go and create. It's time to be you. It's time to be truly you, authentically, and not relying on anyone else. If someone else around you is draining you, if you feel stuck in a relationship, go where you're being freaking called to. Listen to yourself and go where you're being called. Okay? So I'm gonna roll the dice for you and see what we get. So what can we get for our K2 pile 2? We got Neptune, Aquarius, and the 7th house. So first of all, let's start with Neptune. So Neptune is all about your dreams, fantasies, illusions, your creativity, your spirituality. Basically, it's intangible things. It's things from the unseen realms. It can be addictions. It can be martyrdom. It's compassion. And then when we get Aquarius, with Aquarius we get this can be technology. This can be online. Aquarius is original. Aquarius is eccentric. Aquarius is innovative, friendly, humanitarian. They kind of are detached and aloof, but overall it's because they want to help others. And with the 7th house, we have relationships, we have partnerships, we have how we're relating to other people. So with this here, I'm seeing that you might have like you're not seeing things clearly in the realm of how you're relating to other people. For the most part, you might be trying to serve, like you might be trying to really help someone, because like you might be a very humanitarian-minded person. You might have these ideals that you're placing upon a partner, or that you're projecting on a partner, or that are being projected onto you. You might be idealizing your relationship in a way. Those are some themes that I'm seeing come through for this pile 2. With Capricorn, this can be your work, this can be your status, this can be authority figures, this can be your father, this can be reputation, your Capricorn is perseverance, serious, hardworking. 3rd house is the house of communication, thinking, communicating, analyzing, siblings, immediate environment, early education. So this can also be an area around your immediate conditions or in the realms of media, work, health, daily routine, what's going on around you, from your education. This can be something that you feel like you really have to put a lot of your work into. You have ideals around this situation too, being your status, being how you're displaying how you serious communication here, serious thoughts, something serious going on in your environment that you're not seeing clearly. You're having very strict and restrained thoughts. You're having your discipline, and you're bringing order and structure into your immediate environment, into your thoughts, into your communication, and siblings. So that's what we're getting at here. So we have with the 8 of feathers. This is something that you can step out of. This is something that you can step out of and step into, is what I'm thinking. Step out of and step into. You know, you don't need to control so much. You don't gotta be rigid in any way. Go after what you love. Go after what you're being called for, you know? Don't let me be the one to tell you, like, there's something that you love. Don't let anyone project on you. You know, don't even bother with getting into arguments or projecting on other people. Don't even bother relying, really, like, I'm feeling like you don't need to rely on anyone. You are very much of a powerful person in yourself, and, you know, just listen to yourself. Just listen to yourself, because you know what's up. And you can handle the situation in a way that will benefit everyone involved. You know, I mean, your partner might not like it, but, you know, you gotta do what's right for you. So, thank you for watching, my K2 people. I hope this reading reached you well, and I hope that was helpful for you in some way. Okay, so for my people who chose pile 3, this is the Ocean Jasper pile, or Sea Jasper. This is Sea Jasper, but I don't know if it's the same thing or not, actually. So we have the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, Reflective Truth, Exploration, Lizard, 7 of Branches, Dancer Princess, who's the Page of Water, and Maker 3, and then we're gonna read that card last. So, for this pile of people, it looks like you're definitely someone who cares a lot about helping other people. Like, you like to bring people a good time. You're someone who's very, I think you're someone who's really reliable for the most part. People kind of come to you. You're someone who's very compassionate, I'm seeing. You're someone who can relate to other people. You're someone who's quite, you know, nurturing. You're someone who does like to have a good time. You're someone who's adventurous, someone who's playful, someone who's fun to be around. You seem like someone who's very fun to be around. So what I'm getting with my people here, well, first I want to start with the 10 of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords, I'm getting at that there was some sort of there's some sort of situation that has just kind of been like ended for you kind of abruptly, maybe, or it's coming to an end where it's just kind of like, okay, well, that's the end of freaking that. But I don't feel like you're someone who gets caught up in anything. Like, I'm feeling like you had something just happened that was like, I'm getting a very amused feeling from this pile right here. I'm feeling like something ended for you and you're just like, well, fucking that's the end of that, like, let's go move on now. Because I'm thinking you're someone who really loves who they are, who's really expressive and stands in themselves, and someone who's really willing to be bold, and someone who's willing to explore, someone who's always on top of things, someone who you're someone who brings a good freaking time to people. You're definitely someone who brings a good time to people, and that's something, remember that about yourself, because you bring a good time to people. Because with the Seven of Branches, I'm feeling, I think you can face anything that's thrown at you, and you know this. You know that you can face anything that's thrown at you. The Lizard, so adaptable. You might be kind of a chameleon in your surroundings. You might be kind of be able to fit into anywhere. But I just think you're a very likable person for the most part. Reflective truth, identity, self-love, acceptance. Maybe you don't really know who you are 100%. Because I'm feeling maybe you've had some friendships recently kind of end abruptly, and you're kind of asked right now to be like, okay, well, who am I actually? What am I really about? But I'm feeling like this is kind of leading you to more of an exploration. I'm not feeling something really heavy with the Ten of Swords. I'm feeling like you might have been hanging out with the wrong people for you in the past is what I'm feeling. Like, these people were not supportive of your needs. These people were kind of fake. I'm feeling like these people were kind of fake that you were hanging out with before, and it just kind of ended. And I mean, it might have been like, oh my god, like, and it just kind of, these friendships just kind of ended for you. But you're really, and you probably did have to stand up for yourself quite a bit, and you do stand up for yourself. You're someone who stands true in their self, in their identity, and their power. You're someone, I'm feeling like these people might have been jealous of you in a way, like they might have wished that they had something. Because I'm thinking like, there's something that you're working on right now. There's something that you're really going after, and you kind of had people that took advantage of your kindness in a way, or they took advantage of the things that you do, or they take advantage of just you in general, because you are such a giving and kind person. Like, you're always there for people, but it feels like there was a situation like recently, you've had to stand up for yourself and be like, hey, like, what the hell, bro? Because you're really trying to find who you are. There's something that you've been working on. You're someone who's very creative. You might be an artist, and you might be wanting I mean, you're trying something new here, though. You're trying something that you've never done before. And I'm feeling like, people might have hated on it, and you had to stand up for yourself about it. Whatever this was, you had to stand up for yourself about something that you're doing, and how you're expressing yourself, and how you're being. Because this is things coming at you about your true state of being. And I'm feeling like, you are a sensitive person, and that might have been taken advantage of by these people, by some people, by your friends that you had to, or you're having to just close this out with. And really uncharacteristically for you, you're trying to grow your own sort of assertive style. And this isn't something that you're used to doing. You're not someone who's used to having to be like this with people, because normally you're someone who really just likes to have a good time, and you're someone definitely, like, you really bring to other people what you want to yourself, but that kind of can get you taken advantage of sometimes, and that's kind of what you're discovering as you grow this, and as you're doing this thing that you're doing that you're really enjoying. It's like you might be kind of questioning things. You might be like, what am I doing? Where am I going with this? With the Three of Cups and the Dancer Princess, this is about your sensitivity with others. With the Ten of Swords, this was an ending, this was a loss. With the Seven of Branches, this is something that you had to step into your own power and stand up for yourself and handle this situation. With the Maker 3, this is something that you've been working on putting into being. You've been wanting to build something with other people. You've been wanting to connect with like minds. You've been wanting to see what's out there in the world. You've been working on these skills for a while, and I'm thinking that you're wanting to share them with people. Like you're kind of done with the old ways of doing things, and you're ready to just kind of put yourself out there in a way of sorts. Let's see what your angel card is. High vibrational living. So, with high vibrational living, with Archangel Michael, let go of the past, release the need to worry about the future. You know that here and now, the present moment is where all your power, your frequency, and your potential as an ascending being lies. Divine light has always been with you, and as you energetically lift in vibration, you become aware of it, perceiving and experiencing higher vibrational consciousness and frequency, higher vibrational living right now. Your angels are supporting you and safely lifting to a level of vibration that is right for you now. The highest possible amount of light, love, and divine qualities that you are ready to embody. A part of claiming your full vibrational state in the physical world is standing in your power and your authentic truth, responding from a heartfelt place of love, being willing to be mutable and flexible, but also powerful and willing to stand your ground, to be strong and firm when your heart calls for it, to be authentically true to your inner light, more fully embodying, celebrating, and honoring through your intention, action, and experience your high vibrational life. Let your inner brilliance be revealed one moment at a time by opening your heart and standing in your power, your direct connection with the divine. Live in alignment with love, joy, and a high vibration. So, what this is really getting at a lot here is about, you having to really step in your own power. This is your authentic truth, responding from a place of love. This is reclaiming. It's about reclaiming who you are, because some things had to fall away for you to be able to live in your true life. I know I'm feeling like you're not too upset about what's occurred. the unknown is definitely here and definitely coming. Like, you're in a place right now where you're not really sure at all what's gonna happen next, but you're kind of going with it. Like, you're really ready for it, because these things have fallen away because they're not in alignment with you anymore. This is about, you know, being authentically you, being in your own expression, loving and accepting yourself as you are, standing up, standing in your true power, reclaiming that. And this kind of brings you to, like, this is something that you've been working on doing, and a lot of the old relationships and friendships might be falling away right now. Old ways of having fun, even old ways of enjoyment, old ways of pleasure, they just might not be fun anymore. You know, you're ready for something new. You're ready to, like, for something higher. You know, so you're not into going and sitting at the bar. I mean, maybe you never were. I don't know. You probably, I don't know if you ever were. You're just not into those things that you used to be into anymore. Like, you want something that feels more fulfilling for you now. Like, you want something that feels revitalizing. You want something that feels exciting, unknown. You want something that brings you a sense of accomplishment. You want something. It's just that feeling like, yes, like, I'm doing this. Just know, like, whatever is fallen away, whatever's done and done, it's done because you're stepping into who you are, and you're ready for a whole new chapter. This is what you've been working on, and it's all starting to come into being. So I'm thinking, you know, you might be, you know, I'm thinking you're a sensitive person, definitely. You're an empath, maybe like a healer or light worker type of person, someone who's an artist. I'm really feeling artist. I'm feeling like you're an artist. You're very creative. And, you know, what you're trying to build just wasn't in alignment with those things, you know. And now that those things are gone, we can truly reclaim our right. We can truly express. We can truly be in our power. We can truly enjoy life as it's meant to be enjoyed. So let me roll the dice for you. Let me roll planet for what? Pluto. 11. Okay, so yeah, this was all Pluto being, he's the god of the underworld. He's about death, transformation, destruction, endings, power. It's about personal power, transformation, death. And the 11th house is your hopes, dreams, wishes, gains, friends, communities, organizations. So this is all things like, you know, you used to align yourself with these things, but it's all kind of falling away because you are wanting to experience things just more reflective of you, you know. These things didn't reflect you anymore, that have been let go of, these friendships, these hopes, these ideals. But now that you're reclaiming this power and have let that all fall away, like, you're really stepping into this more high vibrational type of lifestyle where you're just not really about those things anymore. They just don't really do you like they used to. It's ready for something new. With Neptune as well, it's spiritual. Scorpio, that's very much about that's a very deep, intense sign. That's about transformation again, about the unknown, about hidden, taboo, exploring sexuality. You know, this is all about exploring the unknown. This is exciting. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling excited for you guys. With the ocean jasper that you picked, this is about to help you kind of go with the flow of your heart. Don't feel like you need to seek revenge on no one. I don't know, you know, Scorpio come up, so I know that's a shadow aspect of Scorpio. But this is about exploring the unknown and, you know, seeing where this takes you. Things, all that's fallen away because it wasn't reflecting you anymore, and it's gone now. So things flow right through these changes and transitions into a reclaiming of your sovereignty and your personal being, into your true expression. Just be you. Don't feel bad about being you. I'm getting at you might be a water sign too. But it's time to be you, 100%. Even though where you're going is not, you don't know where you're going. But just go with it, build what you're trying to build, manifest what you're trying to manifest. You've been working on it a while, keep going. Love you, thank you for watching. Okay, so everyone who picked Indigo Gabbro, Mystic Merlinite, welcome to your reading. Whoa, things are feeling really intense right now. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Sacral Portal, Isolation, okay, Raven, Messenger of Magic, Maker 8, Dancer Queen, and we'll read this last spirit, Indigo Gabbro, on here. Alright, my people. First of all, I heard, I don't know if I can do this, so, you know, let's see what's going on here. Okay, establishment. So right now, I'm getting at that you have been in the place of isolation. You've been kind of lonely recently, or I'm also seeing you might be, you know, it might be you're alone, you might be isolated. I don't know if you're lonely right now. You could be very much lonely, but you're in a place where you're kind of able to, I feel like you're focusing kind of on what you're really about. You're focusing more on like what do I want to do? What do I want in my life? What do I want to bring into being? What am I trying? What do I want? You know, that's the thing here. It's like, what do I really want? Who's that doggy in the window? It's like looking at things and being like, you're kind of searching. You're searching for you, what you want. Okay. Isolation. Raven. Messenger of magic. Creation, manifestation. You know, what do you want? What do you want? What are you gonna do to get it? What do you want? What are you gonna do to get it? Sacral portal. Creativity, intimacy, inhibition. What do you want to create? Who do you want in your life? Who, what, when, where, why? How? When? These are like things it's like what, who, what, when, where, why, how? It might not be that urgent. 10 of Pentacles. We're established here. Business. Family freaking. Where are my people at? Alright. This stability, this structure in the physical. What are you trying to create in the physical? 5 of Pentacles. This is where you feel like you are right now. Right now you feel isolated. You feel alone. You feel downridden. You feel on the outskirts. You feel on the outside. You feel like you don't belong. You feel like you're not accepted. You feel like who would want this, you know? or you did feel like this was something that you felt like. You feel like an outsider though. You feel like you don't belong in these cities, in these societies, or wherever it is. It's like you tried it, it didn't work. Tried it, didn't work. Lots of orange, so from these two. Really orange right here, and then it gets all blue. Gets all blue. Go with the feelings and the emotions here with the Dancer Queen. Okay. You know, you want this. You've been working hard on this. You've been doing your daily dues to manifest this. You put all your heart into this. You're putting all your heart into what you're doing right now. You know, don't let anyone who's casting you out decide your worth. Don't let anyone decide who you are, what you're about. Don't let anyone decide that for you, because you got this thing that you're working on, that you really want to manifest, that you really like, that you're really into. You're ready. You've been envisioning this, you know, you want this shade for yourself. And what I mean by shade, I mean like not these people's shade from you, not their shade, like their projections or passive aggressiveness. You want this shade as in you want your own stability, you want your own structure, you want your own established way of being. You feel all alone, the way people around you, you feel cast out. Like I said, you feel cast out, but you know, just remember this thing that you've been working on. Remember why you're working on it. Remember why you're working on this. You're about to manifest something. You're about to really get going here, trust me. Like, I know this feels strong and your heart feels like it's pouring out. There's a lot of emotions connected to this right now. A lot at loss. You know, there's like not many words for this, you know. It's just like a strong feeling. It's a strong feeling, that somber feeling. It's that I want this so bad, and I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, these people around me, they don't care what I'm about, type of feeling. With Sacred Portal being about creativity, intimacy, like, I do think that this is, with creativity and intimacy, I'm thinking, you know, there's something that you want. You're trying to work on this, but people around you are not helping you out with it at all. They're kind of making it hard for you right now. You're really feeling what they're saying to you. You're really taking it to heart. And you want something for yourself. You want some stability and establishment in your physical life. Maybe you're working on your career, a hobby, your health, your work, but people around you just aren't supportive of you right now. Your relationships aren't supportive of what you're trying to manifest, and what you're trying to manifest might feel so far away. Like, seeing the 5 of Pentacles with the 10, like this is half of 10, and I'm feeling this is what you're at right now with the 5 of Pentacles in isolation. And you're wanting to get to this 10 where you're completely established, and I'm feeling like you might be like, with all the people, like, feeling very alone in what you're doing, it might be like, feel very far away and feel like, oh my God, how am I gonna get there? That's why I'm saying, remember why you started what you're doing. It's not about the destination. It's important to remember that it's not about the destination. And what you have coming, you know, it's emerging for you right here. All that you envision is beginning to create this shade of stability around you. let's create this, let's envision, let's work on our inner stability and not let anything outside of us affect what we want. Because you're someone who, you put your heart and soul into things, like you're putting your heart and soul into this, like, and it really hurts that people aren't being supportive of it to you. And it feels really strong, you know. Okay, let's see what your angel card is. Awakened creativity. Our sacral and our creativity. Okay, let's read your awakened creativity with Archangel Gabriel and Orion. You are not meant to look, sound, or act or be like anyone else. You're meant to be you, passionate, excited, joyful, vibrant you, divine creative source, essence, God, energy, and light. Are manifest in the physical as you, to live your unique story in life, to perceive all of creation through the lens of love through your perspective. And so your angels assist you in letting go of feeling like you need to conform, to fit in or dull your light. Embrace your authentic truth and your infinite creative potential, to vibrantly live, to radiantly shine, to passionately love, to joyfully thrive, to walk your unique path and make a difference. You are the new archetype for humanity emerging. You are the awakened being. You're a way shower because of your infinite divine creativity. Let go of judgment and allow awakened creativity, your authentic truth, and your energetic nature, your full spiritual light and divine presence to shine through. This is your life, and you are here to live it well. Don't aim too low for what you are meant to thrive. Shine and fly high. You are supported, guided, and encouraged. You are able to make a difference in every moment by simply shining the light that you are, living the truth that you are meant to live. You are a divine spiritual being, awakened consciousness, and illuminated perspective. Now, it's your time to fully shine and thrive in physical form. So, my indigo gabbros, don't freaking feel like you need to conform to or listen to what anyone's criticism of judgments are of you. Because my indigo gabbros, you guys are so creative, you know. You guys have something that you're wanting to bring into being, and you're really working on it, and it's not time to give up. It's time to keep going after it, indigo gabbro people, because you are meant to do this. Letting go of the feeling that you need to conform to fit in or dull your light. Embrace your authentic truth and live your infinite creative potential, to vibrantly thrive, to radiantly shine, to passionately love, or to joyfully thrive, to walk your unique path and make a difference. Don't feel like you need to fit in anywhere. Work on what you're working on, because no one else gonna do it. No one else gonna work on what you're working on, you know? This is all about what you want to bring to the world. This is about your own unique creative expression. I'm gonna let it shine. Okay. We have South Node and Leo. So with the South Node, I feel like these are separate. With the South Node, this is a way you might be comfortable with conforming to what other people want of you, and you might be comfortable with just helping other people out and accepting the way things are. But I'm feeling like right now it's time to be bold, and it's time to be you. It's time to be creative. It's time to shine. It's time to be vibrant, be bold, and not feel like you need to dull yourself in any freaking way. Be you. You don't need to put up any front of pretending to be anything else to conform to any society, because the way that you are is special. The way that you are is unique. It's vibrant. It's reinvigorating. It's comforting to see. It's I can't think of the right word. There's a word for this, but but the way that you are is just so refreshing. You're so refreshing to see. There's not a lot of people are afraid to be like this, but are afraid to let themselves be who they really are. And I'm getting at, in the past, you were definitely someone who felt like they need to fit into a certain way, or maybe you still feel that way, but I want you to know that you need to start living from your heart. You need to start living from your heart and expressing that outward, express that light outward to the world, and share your gifts and share your creativity, share your love with the world, because you're special. You have this infinite love. You have this compassion for everyone, and it's not time to dim your creativity to fit in. 8. See, this 8 is all about intimacy as well. 8 is about shared resources, intimacy. It's about transformation, death, rebirth, taxes, sex, death, resources. I don't know how many times I just said death. But this is about taboos. You might feel like you're someone who has your way of being isn't really accepted by society at all. But it's not time. Freaking show who you are. Be proud of your taboos even. Like, just shine your light. Maybe this has to do with sexuality. But I want you to express your creative self. I want you to be as sexual as you freaking want to be. Express your sexuality, express your creativity. Don't be afraid to be taboo, my friends. Just let it happen. I want to roll the dice for you guys again too. Let's roll those 2. Mercury, Pisces, compassion, compassionate communication, mystical communication, elusive thoughts, illusion communication, artist. You're an artist. You speak about metaphysic. You speak about other realms. You're a daydreamer. You communicate beyond the veil. Okay, basically freaking Mercury, it doesn't like to be in Pisces though. That's the thing about this. Mercury doesn't like to be in Pisces, but who give a fuck? Because you gotta express how you gotta express. Like, you might not be conventional, but it's your way of expressing, I'm just thinking, like, it might not make sense, it might not be logical, but freaking just follow it. I need a number. 3, communication. Yeah, don't be afraid to express yourself and talk about what you want to talk about. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and talk about things that are taboo and things that are misunderstood. Especially to express your own truth. Don't be afraid to express your truth, my friends, because it's going to help other people. These deep feelings, you're coming straight from the heart. You're coming straight from the heart, and you may feel isolated and alone right now, and you may feel like burdened in a way, or you may feel like you're not even close, or you might have your self-worth might be like kind of low feeling right now, but just know that you have every right to express yourself creatively and from the heart. Like, I want to see your guys' authentic expression, the truth of you. Express the truth of you. Don't hide your truth. Don't hide your truth. This safety, this stability, you're making this happen for you, okay? Just be you, my friend. Just please express yourself. We all want you Okay. Don't be afraid to get intimate with people. Don't feel like you're not gonna be accepted by anyone. It's all about, you know, intimacy, creativity. I'm getting at maybe your sexuality too, depending on, you know, who's watching this. Having to do with a lot of like taboos, just feeling like stuff that shouldn't be expressed, things that you don't want to come to light type of thing. Don't be afraid to be that messenger of magic. Don't be afraid to be a messenger of the taboos. Don't be afraid to say something that's not socially acceptable. You want to be socially acceptable, but it's not working out by trying to be socially acceptable. Like, express your truth. Don't repress it. Be safe and secure in yourself to express that authentic truth of yours. Okay. Thank you for watching my Indigo Gabbros. Thank you.